Hi, my name is Tim Wilson. I'm the creator of the Objection Crusher training series, and what I do is help people deal with a lot of the frustration, aggravation, and sometimes the pain that they deal with while trying to build or successfully building their network marketing business. Now, the way that I do that is help people really learn how to answer this one question. How do we sponsor like a 6- and 7-figure income earner before we are one? The way that we do that is we learn 3 different things. We've got to learn how to have a $1 million mindset. We have to learn how to deal with people, and we've got to learn how to crush objections. Now, additionally, we've also got to develop skill set. But what I've learned through the industry and what I've seen take place in the industry is that if people don't get this, if they don't understand this, they either A, will not be able to build, they won't stay in the business long enough to develop the skill set, or B, they are not able to duplicate. They're not able to replicate their success. And here's what I mean by that. A lot of times people operate from their thoughts to their feelings, or from their feelings to their thoughts. In other words, there's a group of individuals that live their life, you've heard the expression, ready, aim, fire. They live their life ready, aim. Let's aim again. Gosh, am I aiming right? You know, maybe let's Google aiming or get a book on aiming. Possibly, let's attend a conference about aiming and see if we can really figure out the essence of aiming before they ever fire. And in this situation, they never get into the results because they never take the actions needed to duplicate or to create the results. And then there's another group of people that are ready, fire. These people typically leave people in the wake, emotionally damaged, and just keep moving forward. Now, they're producers, but it's very difficult for them to help someone else produce. It's very difficult for them to duplicate the process. So here's what I want you to learn. I want you to learn, and this is just, as I said, one part of the $1 million mindset. It's actually one session in the $1 million mindset. And hopefully you've had an opportunity to print out the introductory course, and in the introductory course is the first session in the $1 million mindset module. And I'm talking about one statement, just one statement out of that first session. Thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, and actions lead to results. 100% of the time. Because of our human nature, we have a tendency to focus on feelings and results. More importantly, we have a tendency to focus on feelings and usually the lack of results. So we go through this process, we get in the business, and we see someone having success, and somehow we don't have the same success they do, and all of a sudden they're lucky. You know, it seems like they're just lucky. Why are they lucky? Why are they the ones that get all the breaks? You know, and we start asking ourselves those questions, and then we start doubting ourselves. We start feeling bad, and that has a direct impact on the actions that we take. Thoughts. Do you realize that you can control what you think about? Do you know how liberating it is to understand that you don't have to allow a random thought, especially negative thoughts, to go through your mind? You can control that. There's processes and ways that you can develop that will help you learn how to control your thoughts. Now, most of the time you hear, the people that you're around, the 5 closest people that you're around, you're going to become that person. You're going to absorb that individual's thoughts. The difference between who you are now and who you will be in 5 years are the books you read and the people you associate with. Whatever their core values are, whatever their core thought processes are, that's what you'll gravitate toward. That's most likely what you'll absorb and pick up and become. So your thoughts, very important to not only control your environment, but to understand that your brain does not have free liberty to just process stuff without you controlling it. If you allow your mind to be unchecked, then there's no telling what happens, and it's how people really get out of balance in their life a lot of times. So your thoughts will produce a feeling. We've got to make our thoughts work for you. Give no ground to any seed that is going to produce a negative feeling. Any seed that's going to produce a limiting thought. So we've got to control our thoughts so that we learn how to manage our feelings, and we generate the right actions to produce the right results. Now, this is just one element of the $1 Million Mindset module in the Crusher course. reread this, go through it again, reread the introductory course that we've talked about in the beginning that hopefully, as I said earlier, you've had a chance to do. Also, additionally, go ahead and I actually paid a lot of money for this. And I'm kind of joking right now, but I paid a lot of money for this, so have this graffiti drawn on the board here. Print it out. There's a document right below. It has some more information about really engaging, ignoring how you feel, and engaging in action. Do you realize that this is the single largest characteristic of people that produce, people that make the 6 and 7 figures? Those individuals are the individuals that engage in action beyond how they feel. They no longer allow their feelings to dictate what they're going to do. They don't allow their feelings to tell them, hey, you're going to talk to this person or not. Whenever they get someone that hangs up on them, or whenever they get someone that gives them an objection or doesn't show up at a meeting, they don't allow a negative feeling, they don't allow that feeling to impact the next person they call, the next action they take. So it's very important that you understand that it doesn't matter how you feel. You must engage in the action that produces the result you want to obtain. Whatever it is you want to go after, whatever result you're looking for, you've got to engage in the action that produces it, regardless of how you feel. So my name's Tim Wilson again. Man, I want you to encourage you. I want you to be a crusher. I want you to do the work. Join us in the next module tomorrow. Go ahead and hook up with me on Twitter. I'll send you some information out every single day, 3 or 4 things a day that'll encourage you and motivate you. We'll see you in the next session. We'll actually in the next video tomorrow, and we'll talk about connecting with people. See you then. Be a crusher. Do the work.